What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Penn, and welcome back to the channel. Now, this is my 3-month update on the Samsung S90C. I purchased the TV in 77 inches, and it was definitely a deal that I could not refuse at the time. Now, at this point, I'm past the return period to where I can actually call them up and return it back to the store. That's over with. I do have the highest Total Tech membership, which gives you the extended, but we're in March and I purchased the television like in December or something like that. So I'm just going to be going over, my general thoughts up to this point, my experiences, and essentially just giving you just what I'm liking and what I'm disliking, giving you some areas in which I'm using the TV or how I'm utilizing it, how I'm consuming it generally. And, we just going to close it up with a conversation and, keep it moving. So let's transition here. Okay. So we are on Best Buy's website. This is where I got my television from. Okay. Now the price currently is $2,300. That actually sounds about right because with tax and with them doing the installation at the time, which wasn't free, I had to pay for that separately. And with the 5-year protection plan, I wind up being short of just $3,000, basically. When I purchased the TV, definitely with the 5-year protection plan, it added more. It was over 3K, but it was well worth it in this case. And generally, they're going to give you 1 month of Xbox Game Pass, Ultimate, and they got some open box stuff going on. And you can get the 2-year or the 5-year protection plan. Just depends on your wants and needs. Now, I think this is going to be a nice choice for those of you that didn't want to spend the flagship type of money, but still wanted a quality quantum.oled television. You have the S89C, which is even further discounted, and thanks to Classy Tech Calibrator does nice stuff on YouTube. He spoke about how you can turn the S90C, my model, and the S89C into a S95C. And that's, I believe, is just going through the service menu and making some tweaks and adjustments. But I'm perfectly happy with the TV up to this point. And we're just going to get into a minor issue, but I don't really think it's that big of a deal. So in the next transition, I'm going to be literally showing you, how I use the TV and just how I'm consuming it, how I'm rocking with it. All right, so just one of the ways that I utilize this television is streaming the highest bitrate content from the cloud using various media player devices. My favorite cloud device would have to be the NVIDIA Shield Pro 2019. So I have this here for an example. I've used Plex in the past. MB's my favorite. Jellyfin, I know about that. I covered all of those to various degrees in the past. Some of those videos may be gone due to the terms of service. Just wasn't sure what they was going to hit or not. So, but right now, and shout out to my homie Mel. We also play Tekken 8 and the new Street Fighter on PlayStation, but because of these single player games like Final Fantasy and whatnot, we haven't played in a few weeks. But shout out to the homie Mel. He actually put me on the show. The show is called Solo Leveling. It's an anime. And I'm only on episode 3, but so far it's looking to be a pretty enjoyable experience. You can see the thumbnail preview and all that MB has and whatnot. And honestly, I just be coming in here just, having a good time. I mean, that's what it's supposed to be about at the end of the day. When you spend your hard-earned money on what you want to get in this AV space. And for me, I like quality. So I'm going to invest in the panels that I see fit, and the content is personal preference at the end of the day. For me, it's going to be a mix of live action shows and Japanese anime. So I did watch more of My Hero Academia. Honestly, I should have been finished with that, but TV and movies is not like my main focus when it comes to this television. It's actually playing video games. And I will be showing my PlayStation 5 in the next transition. But honestly, I come through here and I just have a ball. I grew up watching anime, so anime section here is pretty lengthy, and this is all cloud based. And just what I like about this setup is after a long day of work, or you just want to chill, I don't have to worry about any in-house storage solutions. Everything's pretty much automated and set up. It's sort of like your lazy way of viewing the content, but what goes into it. This is how I set people up in the background or give people advice on various things. And it's not for everybody, but it works for me. Let me just go to a show that I saw. So this is a show that you probably saw in a different video when it comes to my Doom media player, and it's called Another. I seen this when it first came out, and I'm going to rewatch it actually. I only had one season, and it gives you the cast and crew. It's dual audio, and you get more like this, where it gives you suggestions based off what's in your media library. And it's very nice. The larger the display, the better this is going to look. It's going to be more immersive and all that. So I'm definitely enjoying that. So I'm just going to shift over to the PlayStation 5. All right. So this is the PlayStation 5. It is a little bit after midnight. Gotta do the grind whenever you can, whenever I find time. I just like being productive, whether it's making content, educating clients in the background, or just relaxing in their own space. But I am playing Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. So I'm on chapter 7, and I'm 44%, 31 hours into the game. I would have had more hours. I've just been working, doing various product reviews, and playing this. But I've been balancing out pretty well. But I've made videos on the Nvidia Shield, Apple TV, Dunes to do when it comes to your AV setup or doing various topics. But ultimately, at the end of the day, my top media player or my favorite media player as of right now is the PlayStation 5. I got some RPGs on here. I already beat this, so technically I can delete that. Got Street Fighter, Scarlet Nexus, Edge of Eternity, Foam Stars. That's a fun multiplayer, pretty cool. Tekken 8. And when I'm done with Final Fantasy, I'm gonna be back on Tekken 8. So if anybody want to hit me up, just let me know down in the comment section. Let's go to profile. Yeah, let's go here. So yeah, got 31 hours. That's what's registering. I did beat Ghost of Tsushima before I got into Rebirth, so I did beat that. Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, I did complete that. I just did the main story. That was like a stay busy title because I was waiting on Rebirth to drop, to be honest. And yeah, I mean, and these are my hours, and you see the hours here. I've been putting in the time, just when I can. I don't have all day to play because I got different things going on. But this is my favorite media player, and the titles and the hour show. I mean, I'll be on here quite a bit. I mainly purchased this television for like 80 to 90% gaming, and the rest be movies and TV. So that's what I mainly use it for. And Rise of the Ronin, I will be getting that. Go to the store here. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, plenty of stuff to play. And I have the Xbox Series X also. I'm just not currently playing that. PlayStation been keeping me busy for a bit, to be quite honest. But you can just come through here and just pick off some deals. It's like it's a deal every day. You don't have to pay $70 or $60 for every game. So there's really no reason for that narrative to exist right now. For newer titles, yeah, you want to have to pay more, but they got you covered. And I will show this. So I have 9 games installed, 337 games. Not quite there to my Steam library. That's like 500 plus, but there's still quite a bit of titles across the different platforms that I still have to play and complete. So it's all about picking the content that you want. This is stored in their cloud, and I download from their cloud onto a NVMe 2 terabyte drive. So these type of platforms I can rock with because there's a storefront. It's easy peasy. Connect your payment method, download your content, and just enjoy your content. So that's what I like. And let me go to my storage just so you can see that. So there's the console storage. So this is the storage that comes with the PlayStation 5. But this is my M.2 that I purchased separately. And you can see the brand and model. And I have 1.58 terabytes free. So I'm not even using a lot because once I beat the games, I uninstall them. So that's just giving you a little bit of like just an overview of like how I'm utilizing this media player slash console. And yeah, it's definitely my go-to. It's my favorite. And after this video, I'm gonna get back to gaming. So if you made it to this part of the video, that's basically how I utilize my television. Real short and sweet. Mainly I'm gaming, and I balance it out, with some movies, some TV, some music here and there. But what do I dislike? Honestly, I have not updated my television. I'm still on the same firmware that I introduced in my earlier review content. There's one dead pixel on my television. Just one. I spotted it. I noticed it when I was watching a movie. It was the Power Rangers movies that was released. What year? I think that was like 2017, something like that. It was the live action movie. And in the opening scene, I noticed that it was like a pixel, that had it was red, it showed blue and green. I'm like, wait a minute, but it was small, but I can still indicate it. And that's how I knew that it was a dead pixel, because the information wasn't filled in. It had like a white color to it, with some additional color values. And that's sort of how I discovered that it was a dead pixel. But when I'm watching certain movies, or even when I'm playing certain games, it's sort of hardly noticeable, only because when you're playing the game, you're focused on something and you're not focused on that specific thing. So I have a 5-year Geek Squad protection plan. So if anything else gets crazy, or if I get burning for whatever reason, I doubt that would happen, but it is still a possibility. I have options. I bought mines through Best Buy, and I have a year of manufacturer's warranty as well. So it's cool. That would be the only thing that I dislike, within this 3-month period, because a lot of consumers or viewers will question Samsung's quality control, and about how it's flimsy, it's not consistent, it's or downright awful. And I'm sort of like in that in between, to where it's like I see what they mean, but it's so many benefits to having a panel like this. And we'll see how it is for 6 months, or going into the 12th month, how it holds up and what's it about. I'm not looking at no 2024 televisions in terms of, excuse me, just in terms of, me looking to buy, but I do see the other competition that's out there. Absolutely. But I want this TV to be with me for at least 3 years, max 4, because I think going 5 years without buying a new TV is kind of like, because they're just banging these models out, and we're getting more brightness, just it's like a brightness war, and just the overall panel quality and different implementations of their tech in these panels. So excuse me. I'm just looking forward. And yeah. So later this year, when I do complete the audio build and the new PC build, of course the review process will resume. You'll be seeing more consistent videos with my Samsung S90C, new tutorials, just a breakdown of just showcasing this tech, but you're going to get it through my lens. And it's just going to be a different take at the end of the day, when it comes to my tech and how I present it, and ultimately how I dish it to the audience. So I thank everybody that's been rocking with me up to this point. I'm looking forward to my 3-day weekend. So more content on the way. Everybody take care, and deuces. Peace out.